Okay, so you already know what this video is about since you already read the title. So first, you need to find a niche for your YouTube Shorts ghost page. Next, you want to find topics that'll go viral. Then you want to produce the videos from the edits, the script, the voiceover. You can voice over yourself or hire a team to do it for you. Then you set up your ghost page, and then finally, you post your first video. From there, you'll be able to analyze the data and make improvements on the next video. So now I'll show you the best free way to find a niche, which is what I call the incognito method. Again, this video is going to be focused on running ghost pages with YouTube Shorts. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to select niches for short form ghost pages. It's pretty much exactly the same as selecting niches for long forms, but the difference is that instead of posting long form videos, you post shorts. So there's two ways to do this. You can either take inspiration from viral long form videos and make them into shorter videos, or you can just take inspiration from existing viral shorts and add your own twist to it to the content in order to make it stand out. One thing to make sure is that when you repurpose shorts from long form videos, you can actually make these short form videos digestible videos. For example, if you take Lemino's long form videos and make them short, it's going to be pretty hard because they're meant to be binge watched for like an hour or 30 minutes. Now, this doesn't mean you can't do it. Obviously, there's definitely a way you can make these viral shorts, but it's just going to be hard to reformat a 1 hour 30-minute video into like a 30-second short. A good niche, for example, is talking about celebrities and their news, because the news stories of celebrities are super quick and you can easily format news of celebrities into short digestible content. You're not going to make an hour-long documentary of KSI's new song. It's probably going to be best to reformat it as a short. Okay, so now let's get into finding an actual niche. So first thing you're going to want to do is open up an incognito browser. Then you want to go to YouTube, and then once you're on YouTube, you want to go to the three dots up here in the corner, the settings, and then you want to change your location from wherever you are to one of these following locations. So Canada, United States, United Kingdom, Australia, France, or Germany. One of those top and higher RPM countries. So let's just use United States for this example. So now after that, you want to go to trending, and then from here you want to click and save on the top of your tabs up here all the videos that are made by ghost pages. So let's scroll and see if we can find ghost page videos. Okay, so this one is a ghost page video. It's a video essay. So command and click, or if you're on Windows, it might be a different key, but basically you just want to save it up in your tabs. This one too. This one. Okay, so since there isn't much videos that are made by ghost pages because the hurricane is basically just taken over the trending tab, what you can do instead is just use the sidebar in one of the videos by ghost pages. Like I've only found 3, so you can go to the sidebar here, and then you want to do the same and basically save any ghost page videos up here in the tabs. So this one, this, this. Now, I don't want to click on this again because we've already clicked on the same channel like 3 or 2 times already. So I don't want YouTube to just push all videos by this channel. So I'm not going to click on it for now. I want more variety by other channels and other niches. So I'm not going to click on it for now. This one. So this one is perfect because it's about a different niche, which is cartoons, compared to the typical movie videos that we've been clicking on. So this is perfect. This one, again, it's the same guy, so I'm not going to click on it. This infographics is ghost page, so that, yep. This one as well. The day Spider-Man died, yeah. Ranking all 75 mobs in Minecraft, yeah. American Civil War by Oversimplified, yes. Going through all Kanye West albums, yep. Again, I'm not clicking on these ghost pages because we've already clicked on too many like movie recaps type of videos, so we're not going to click on those. We want to find different niches. Here we go. Okay, this one is about like tech, so like Apple, Steve Jobs. So let's do the same with this other video here. See if there's any other videos in the sidebar that shows up. Nothing, it's still all about movies, so this next one. Still about movies, so let's see if there's more about movies. Okay, here we go. This is finally where being recommended different niches. So here, let me know is a ghost page. This one's not. About movies again. Movies. Here. About music. Here, there's a lot of new niches that we found about cartoons, so we're just going to save all of these in tabs. This one, now here's like about gaming stuff. So now that we have a ton of videos up here saved in the tabs, all you want to do is just watch through all of them at the same time for at least 30 to 40 seconds. And what this does is basically teach the YouTube algorithm that you are very interested in videos made by ghost pages. And so what that will do is just get them to recommend you even more videos made by ghost pages, which will make it easier to find a niche for yourself. So let's watch through all of them for 30 seconds at least.
More like Joker, Foley, doo-doo. Joker 2 is getting so bad.
Here in Indiana, August 29th, 1956. Yes, I
Okay, so now that we've watched through all of them for at least 30 seconds, you can now just exit all of them. Okay, so now once you end all of them, then you want to go to your homepage, and then once you do that, you'll find tons of new videos that are made by ghost pages on your feed. So we can see here that our feed is basically filled with cartoon videos, video games, movies, history stuff, internet stuff, but it's mostly centered around video games, cartoons. So instead, what we want to do, basically we want to widen the type of niche that is being shown to us, because it's majority cartoons and video games. So we want to like show some history. We want to see more history. We want to see more of these like documentaries for the internet. So what we're going to do is again watch through the ones that are not seen as much on our page, which is like the history niche. So we're going to watch through those a second time. Again, the reason why you want to do this is so that you have a wider selection of niches on your homepage. And so it's not just a majority of gaming, Legos, Minecraft, movies, cartoons, and all of that. We want a wide selection. Music, we don't see much of that. Your like stuff about business, we don't see much of that. Okay. So here again on the side page, you can find a ton of other videos. So these ones are not really showed in our homepage. We don't see much of like documentaries about business stuff and like the economy. So we're gonna click on these. This looks like a ghost page. Yep, no face to it. This one is more. Let me know. Here, economy. Here. This one. Workers Gazette. Okay, so now all of these should level out how much videos are shown to be about like gaming and cartoons. So again, we're gonna watch through all of them for at least 30 seconds and then exit them and then refresh their homepage.
Video is sponsored by the online personal information world. It's like how
Okay, 30 seconds at least. Now we exit all of them. Now if we refresh the homepage on YouTube, you'll see that there's a lot more selection of niches to choose from. So now that we've primed our homepage to show us all of the interesting niches in a very wide selection of niches, now we're going to use this niche picking Notion guide that I have, which you can also find in the link in the description. So for part 1, we're going to identify and list 20 to 30 channels across various niches. So let's run through one for an example. What looks interesting here? This one. Okay, Caleb is salty. This one is... I already know this guy. This guy is a ghost page. Okay, so now we're gonna fill in the details here in part 1. So niche 1 will be about... Caleb Salty posts about, I would say, like video game stuff. So like Minecraft. Occasionally like hackers, Minecraft, GTA, hackers, scams, video game, Hightail, Minecraft. So it's like documentaries. He says, oh, here we go. Documentaries on various Minecraft topics. So niche 1 is documentaries about Minecraft. The channel name is Caleb is Salty, and then we will put the link here. So you want to do the same thing with 20 to 30 channels across different niches. So for a second example, let's say for 2, our niche is about video essays about movies. Or cartoons, let's say cartoons. And then you want to choose the channel that you find. I know one, which is Mung. He posts video essays about cartoons. And then channel link, you just paste the channel link. So you want to do the same thing for 20 to 30 niches. So now let's move on to part 2. So part 2, criteria for selecting the top 6 niches I'm seriously considering. So I only show my niche picking criteria to my paid one-to-one students. So if you want to join the waitlist when the next spots are available, then check the link in the description, but you'll only get accepted if you're qualified. So a niche typically makes my top 6 list if it meets 3 of my 4 criteria here. Using these criteria, you want to filter your list of 20 to 30 niches from part 1, so up here, and you want to create your top 6 niches list. You want to fill in the corresponding information using viewstats.com to gather necessary data. So let's use this for an example. So niche, again, is documentaries about Minecraft. So the top channel 1, we've only seen one, which is Caleb is Salty. So we're going to go here and paste Caleb is Salty. He has 151,000 subscribers. You want to fill in all the details here, which is all necessary. And then using view stats, we want to see how much his average monthly views is and his average monthly revenue. Okay, so once you're here in viewstats.com, you want to paste in his channel name. So Caleb is Salty. Caleb is Salty. Using this, we can find his monthly average views. So he got 2 million in September, 240k in August, 300k, 500k, 700k, 800k. So it's around like the 500,000 view mark. 800 and 2 million. I would say that's like 600k views. So that's about 600k monthly views. And then average monthly revenue. To calculate average monthly revenue, you want to go to their estimated revenue in the past 3 months and take the lowest number, which is $7.5 thousand. And then you want to divide that by 3 months to see how much he makes on an average of 3 months. So he makes an average of $2,500 per month. So this is how you're going to find the second channel. You want to go to YouTube again. You want to go to Caleb is Salty's videos. And then to find more competitors in the niche, the easiest way is just by copying and pasting the title from their most popular video. So Minecraft Kids content is terrifying. Or you could also just look at the sidebar and then you'll find tons of other competitors in the niche. So the easiest way to find competitors is just by clicking on their video. So Caleb is Salty, I just clicked on his random most popular video. And then on the sidebar, you'll find a ton of similar channels that are posting similar content. So here, okay, found one. So this one is a Minecraft documentary channel. TixZiz. And then again, we want to go to view stats to see his analytics. Okay, so here we go. Let's see their average monthly views. So this month they got 1 million. Before that, 51k, 70k, 28k, 3k. So I would say about 100,000 views per month. 150k, let's say. Average monthly revenue. Again, sort by 3 months and take their lowest month and then divide it by 3. So that would be 3,000 divided by 3, which is $1,000. So their average monthly revenue is $1,000. So you want to do the same thing and fill out all of this info. So let's move on to part 3. So now that you filled out all of these pages with their necessary information, then you want to choose the number 1 niche to enter. My number 1 niche is normally the one with the most potential. It typically meets the most criteria from part 2 and offers the highest earning potential. So let's say my chosen niche out of these was the documentaries about Minecraft. So now let's move on to part 4. Now take a look at the top 5 to 10 channels in your chosen niche. Our chosen niche is documentaries about Minecraft, and then pick a single channel to emulate. This channel will be your North Star, providing heavy inspiration for titles, voiceovers, thumbnails, editing, and script writing. Think of this approach as using training wheels on a bike. It helps you get started and find your balance. So let's say we found all 20 top channels, and then let's say the top channel is Caleb is Salty, since he has the most subs. So we're going to use him as our North Star. So North Star is Caleb is Salty. And basically what the North Star does is provide you with heavy inspiration for titles, voiceovers, thumbnails, editing, and script writing. So that's pretty much it to the niche selection. Now we go into topic picking. But before we continue, you're probably wondering if what I'm saying actually works. I actually run ghost pages myself. What a ghost page is basically those pages across social media that gather attention and then monetize it some way, whether it be from ad revenue, sponsorship deals, or selling their own products in the back end. For example, YouTube Shorts automation, long form automation, TikTok clipping, Snapchat shows are all under the umbrella of running ghost pages. My most profitable ghost page so far is the page that I'm running right now on YouTube, posting long form content, which has made me over $188,000 in ad revenue alone in the past 365 days. This is not including any of the extra sponsorship deals. But I can't tell you the names of my current pages right now because that'll just ruin the retention on my videos and screw up the algorithm, because if people watch them for like a few seconds and then click off, then yeah, the retention's gonna tank. But I do have a public YouTube Shorts account that I can share called Trend Cues, and a TikTok account that I used to run from 2021 to 2022. And the reason why I'm sharing this is because I no longer post on there. And you might also know my personal brand on Instagram at Ryan Bautista. So if you do go take a look at those, you'll see I actually know how to go viral. I actually make real internet money doing this. This is not luck, and there is a totally replicable process to do it. A quick disclaimer that running ghost pages is not a get-rich-quick scheme. If you don't actually reinvest your time and effort into this, you won't see any results. You probably hear other people making like multiple six figures a month off of ghost pages, also known as TikTok clipping, YouTube automation, faceless Instagram accounts, etc. But I promise you, it is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to select topics for your short form videos. So there's a few ways of finding topics. You can either repurpose existing outlier or viral long form videos and then basically just reformat them as a short form video, or you can take inspiration from existing outlier short form videos and then add your own twist to it by making it different or better. Plus, you can also take inspiration from videos from other platforms and then add your own twist to it again and then post it to whatever platform you're posting on. So taking inspiration from existing outlier long form videos is definitely a great way to get good views, because if the long form video did go viral, then it shows there's demand and interest for that topic. People not be interested in watching like a 30-second video. So if you make it into a shorter, more digestible piece of content, then there should be people that are also interested as well, because they already showed interest in a 20-30 minute video. For example, take this video that I posted on my Trend Cues channel. I stopped posting this on this channel like 2 years ago, but this video right here was basically comparing why Nikocado Avocado was fat while Matt Stoney is skinny, and it got 22 million views.
Nikocado Avocado and Matt Stoney are seen to eat ridiculous food portions, but the difference in their weight...
Again, like I said, it's basically just comparing why Nikocado is fat and Matt Stoney is skinny. And guess where I got this idea from? Well, I got it from this long form video right here, which was posted 2 years ago. It was the most popular video on this channel, so I basically just repurposed it as a 30-second video from 7 minutes, and it got 22 million views. And then also, here is another example of me using the same strategy of repurposing a long form video into a short form video. This video got 18 million views. It's basically me talking about this creepy children's wand toy that has like a disturbing secret. And then I got the inspiration from this girl who posted a video on the same topic, and it got 1.7 million views, which is to this day still her most popular video. So that's a huge outlier video. And again, what I did was take this 10-minute video. I took pretty much the same information but just squashed it down to 22 seconds, and it got 18 million views. And the reason why it worked, again, like I said, is because people are naturally interested in learning about this story of this evil stick one that's like a children's story, and that's why this video intrinsically went viral, because it's based on people's natural curiosity of like an evil children's stick toy. Okay, so now I'll show you how to take inspiration from existing outlier short videos and how to make yours more remarkable by doing something different or better than the original short form video. And the reason why you want to be better or different is because since people have already watched the original viral short form video, why would they watch an exact copy of yours? So that's why you have to add something different, whether it be different info, a different angle of the topic, or a different vibe, just so that people aren't just going to be rewatching the exact same copy and paste of a video that they watched before. Okay, so here's a few examples of many viral short form videos that went viral around the same topic. So this is about David Blaine, the magician. Zachty Films posted 3 videos about David Blaine doing his magic, and they all went ultra viral, getting 50 million views, 10 million views, 33 million views. So all 3 of these videos are pretty much the same, being it's about David Blaine, but the only difference is that he shows different magic tricks. So I knew I could capitalize on Zachty Films' virality by making my own David Blaine video, but making it different by using a different trick instead. So what I did is I took inspiration from these David Blaine, and then I created this video where David Blaine shows his arm getting stabbed by this ice pick. So as you can see, I literally took inspiration from Zach's videos since they all went viral. The only difference I did is I used a different magic trick instead of a quarter bite trick, his levitation trick, another levitation trick. So instead of doing those, I used this ice pick trick, and that video got 7.4 million views. So another way you can come up with ideas is by taking inspiration from outlier videos from different platforms. Because you know, there's many people out there who only watch TikTok and not YouTube Shorts or Instagram, and then there's people who watch only Instagram and not TikTok or YouTube Shorts. So by taking viral outlier videos from different platforms and bringing it to your own platform can also be a great way to get viral ideas. That's exactly why I reposted this video, which got 800k views. Not too bad, but I reposted it on TikTok and it got 5 million views. That's why when you repost viral videos from one platform to the other, it often does pretty well because no one has seen that video on that other platform. Plus, you have a proof of concept that this video is something people are interested in, but you address it to a new audience by posting it on a different platform. So once you post a video that goes viral, I would literally just milk it dry. Try to find as many different angles you can on that same topic. So let's say Nikocado. For example, when I saw my Nikocado video go viral, this one that got 22 million views, I knew I could just repurpose the ideas of the video and they'll go viral. So instead of me comparing Nikocado to Matt Stoney in this video, I talk about how Nikocado is killing himself for views. And then in another one, I talk about Nikocado's backstory. And yeah, you can see like these videos always do well because they're about a viral topic, which is about Nikocado. I literally milked Nikocado for views by just changing the angle of my videos and they all did well. So it's super simple to choose topics for shorts. Just make sure that you take inspiration from outlier videos, because if you take inspiration from something that does terrible, that is the biggest red flag because it shows you there's no demand for it and no one likes it. Now, once you find a good topic to write about, you'll need to do some research on the topic if needed. Look for clips and then get a script writer on it. You can either do these jobs by yourself, which was what I did, and obviously it'll be free, or you can also hire someone else to do it for cheap. And you can find people on Discord, Upwork, Fiverr, Twitter, Reddit, Instagram, and Facebook groups, and those are the platforms you can find people on. Next, you'll need to get a voiceover done. Recently, I've been playing around with AI and found that 11 Labs' speech-to-speech feature is actually really good. Speech-to-speech is different to text-to-speech, which is still so ass. The thing with using the speech-to-speech feature is that you'll still need to do a raw voiceover with your own voice, upload it, and then cut out all the mistakes by yourself. You could also hire a voice actor to do it for you, again for cheap as well. Again, you can find these people on the sites that I mentioned earlier. Next, you'll need to edit the clips, the voice, the background music, and captions all together into your video. By the way, if you're looking for good background music, I personally recommend using Epidemic Sound. And if I talk about any products and have links in my bio for them, it's because I actually use these services or products. If you don't want to use my links, I don't really care. But if you do, you can check out the link in the description and get a 7-day free trial. Also, for captions, just find a random free caption generator. I personally really recommend CapCut. Once you're done that, you can then just create a YouTube channel, which is pretty self-explanatory. You can find a bunch of tutorials online on how to do it. Some tips though, don't waste your time thinking so much about your page name, the logo, the channel banner, and that stuff in the beginning, because your main focus should be just posting one video a day or a video every other day. And you should also be focusing on coming up with better and more topics. And then once you start growing, then you can rebrand your channel a bit. So once that's done, go ahead and post your video. And then after 24 hours or so, you'll be able to analyze all the analytics. Make sure to study these analytics and recognize different patterns and come up with theories that you can test in your future videos on how to improve your analytics. When you're looking at your analytics, you want to have a view rate as close to 80% as possible and an AVD or average view duration as close to 100% if possible. Obviously, the higher the better. One thing people always get messed up on is thinking that view rate and AVD are the sole reason why a video goes viral. But this doesn't give you the entire picture. Just because you have a high view rate and high AVD doesn't always result in virality. There are other hidden factors as well, such as overall page engagement, how many people go and watch other videos on your ghost page, but the biggest factor to getting views is a broad topic. Now, you want to try posting your videos about once every day or every other day, but obviously it's going to depend on the quality of production, and you'll have to figure out what's best for you. Now, I want to show you some examples from my TrendQ's ghost page to break down some analytics and explain to you what made these videos go viral. So the first video is called Why Nikocado Avocado Stays Fat. Okay, so first I'm just going to run through the video without any talking just so you guys know what it's about. And then after, I'll break it down for you.
Both Nikocado Avocado and Matt Stoney are seen to eat ridiculous food portions, but the difference in their weight is night and day. One would be viewed as a 130-pound respectable guy, while the other a 350-pound gelatinous behemoth. While Matt maintains a healthy lifestyle by working out, Nikocado is simply dying for views.
Okay, so let's start off by breaking down the script. So with the hook, I started with a contrasting hook where it piques their curiosity by making them wonder, like, why is Nikocado fat and why is Matt Stoney skinny? So let's listen to the hook again.
Both Nikocado Avocado and Matt Stoney are seen to eat ridiculous.
Oh, wait. Okay, so let's start off with breaking down the script, starting off with the hook. So I started the hook by basically piquing the viewer's curiosity by asking the question, why is Nikocado fat and Matt Stoney skinny? And then in the hook, you'll also notice me saying both Nikocado Avocado and Matt Stoney eat the same amount of food. And basically what that does for the hook is make the viewer think like, oh, they do eat pretty much the same amount of food, like a ton of food. But why is Nikocado fat and why is Matt Stoney skinny? So that sentence of me saying both of them eat the same amount of food, it basically makes them more curious as to why one is fat and why the other is not, while they both eat the same amount of food. Okay, so let's move on from the hook.
Both Nikocado Avocado and Matt Stoney are seen to eat ridiculous food portions, but the difference in their weight is night and day. One would be
So for this second sentence, one is 150 pounds while the other 350 pounds. So basically what that does is just clearly contrast both of their weights. So at first I said one is fat, one is skinny, but that is kind of broad. It doesn't really like show the exact difference between their weight. But then once I say one is 150 pounds and then one is 350 pounds, then it clearly shows the contrast and it basically strengthens the hook. Okay, so let's move on. Oh, and then also I said at the end, one is a gelatinous behemoth. Obviously that is for comments, and then you can see here, ton of people mentioned that because it's funny, I guess. So that is why I said gelatinous behemoth, and then one is a respectable guy.
The difference in their weight is night and day. One would be viewed as a 130-pound respectable guy.
And then we'll also talk about the editing because like this stuff, the clips, I purposely put all of these.
50-pound gelatinous behemoth. While Matt maintains a healthy lifestyle by working out, Nikocado.
And then finally at the end, we deliver on the answer, which is how Nikocado or how Matt Stoney stays fit. And how is he skinny? It's because he works out on a regular basis. Compared to Nikocado, who is simply dying for views. I could have made that better by saying like Nikocado is just eating and not doing exercise or something like that. That also still delivers on the viewer's curiosity and answers their question. So that's basically the entire script. That's 22 seconds, very short, but it gets the point across. It sets the curiosity. Why is one fat? Why is one skinny? And then it clearly shows the contrast by specifying how much Matt Stoney weighs and then how much Nikocado weighs. So they're still curious. They're still wondering, why is Matt skinny? Why is Nikocado fat? I also included some humor for comments. And then I answer the question by saying Matt works out and then Nikocado doesn't. So now that we've broken down the script, let's break down the editing. I did all the editing myself. On this whole shorts channel, I did everything from the topic, like I said, the topic, the script, the editing, everything. So let's break it down.
Both Nikocado Avocado.
So the reason why I used this clip at first, this is basically the most like, provocative or ridiculous looking Nikocado clip that I could find, where he's like shoving noodles in his face. Like it's just hooking. When you see this on your For You page, when you scroll and you see Nikocado just shoving noodles in his face, that just hooks you because like, who does that? Okay, so next clip.
Avocado and Matt Stoney.
And then this is also another like hooking looking kind of ridiculous video where Matt Stoney's also shoving stuff in his face, but it's less ridiculous looking than Nikocado because he's not shoving it in his face. He's shoving it in his mouth. Okay. So both of them are ridiculous looking hooks where they're shoving food. They have a huge pile of food in front of them. Yeah, that hooks people, so we got past that hook. And then after that,
are seen to eat ridiculous food portions, but the difference in their weight.
And then here, where I put a split screen where Matt Stoney's at the top and the Nikocado on the bottom, they can actually see the side-by-side comparison. And yeah, that's basically why. And then I also showed Matt Stoney with huge pieces of meat and then Nikocado slurping on noodles.
Ridiculous food portions, but the difference in their weight is night
Okay, and then here, showing again the contrast between Matt Stoney
and day.
and then Nick Ocado, respectable guy while he's eating a ton of food.
While the
This one is pretty obvious why I include this clip. It's provocative. Nick Ocado is shaking his literal ass cheeks on the video. It's provocative, so like it like makes people comment, and then they're like interested. They're not. I don't know if they're interested, but it's like funny, so they're like want to watch it, you know? Okay. And then I keep it on for like 3 seconds, and then okay, after that clip, I show Nick Ocado shoving more food in his face.
behemoth. While
Okay, and then you'll notice that this photo is shown for like a few milliseconds, and the reason why is because
Loch Ness behemoth.
by showing, okay, maybe you guys don't want to see it for long. Okay, so the reason why I showed that clip is again for comments. It's funny, people will comment like, oh, did someone see that video or that picture of Nick Ocado kissing that dude? What the hell did I just see? They're like commenting that stuff, right? The reason why I included it for like a few milliseconds is just because it caught people off guard, and then that will cause them to comment. If we scroll down, this is a perfect comment. He literally answers why I included it for very short. When Nick Ocado kissed his partner and it was so fast, it's like nothing is there. It's like funny because it's super fast, like nothing is there obviously, so that's the reason why I included it. As you can see, 412 people liked the comment, and then there is also 11 replies to it. Well, pause at the right moment. It's so sus. Wait, he's gay since when? I think my life is a lie. Since like forever. Wait till you find out about his OF. So yeah, you can see people really like how I included that. It's funny. And then people commented, and then 400 people also agree with this comment. The reason why I chose this clip of Matt like biking or using this bike thing is because it's the only video that I saw of Matt doing exercise. He doesn't really film himself doing exercise, so yeah, this is the only clip. Simple as that.
It maintains a healthy lifestyle by
And then also here, simply dying for views.
simply dying for views.
And then I also ended it with the same video from the hook, and the reason why is so we can loop it again. So you can see here, the loop is pretty seamless.
Simply dying for views. Both Nick Ocado Avocado
And that's so people can rewatch again. And that's why if we go to the retention, that's why the AVD is 104.8%. That's because people, they go to the end, they don't realize that the video ended, so they go back to the hook. And then you can see here, there's barely any drop off at the end. Yeah, you can see this retention is pretty flat. It's a pretty good AVD, 104%. 22 million views. The swipe rate is 21.5% compared to 78.5 viewed. So that is the breakdown of my most popular video on this channel.